I can reinforce my punching hand now with my hips by wrapping the band around my waist and facing away from the elastic band. That's gonna wrap across my waist here. I'm gonna hold it to my hip on this side here. So it wraps around, there's tension. I feel a lot of tension pulling on my back right hip that's being wrapped around, and that's gonna force me to kind of realign myself and point my belt towards the point of impact here. Just like the previous videos, you want to try your best to go as slow as you can in the beginning so you have the alignment to be correct, right? So when I wrap here, and let's say I just rush through this motion here, my body is going through the motion, but I'm not aligning my structure correctly. My knee's bent, my foot isn't turned forward, my belt isn't as forward as it can be. So add a little resistance, step away from the band a little bit. Now what you're gonna do is you're going to turn each part of your body one at a time. So I can turn my bottom toe, heel out. That's gonna help drive my hip forward. And that's my right side of my hip is good. Now what's gonna happen is I'm gonna turn my left foot to flare my knee out so that I can kind of lean into that structure there. Now once I'm leaned into here, my hip kind of pushes forward and that sets my structure in place. So again, I'm going right foot, knee, hip, left foot, hip sync. Now if you add all that into one motion, here. This is that rooting concept that you find in a lot of traditional martial arts. A lot of times people try to reach for things here, but they're a little off balance. Right when I hit my perfect alignment, I am sinking right into that motion, locks my body in place. Now it's my structure that's holding this band forward, and I'm not really using a lot of muscle. If I stayed with my knee, for example, pointing to the right here, I feel a lot of strain on my ankle trying to hold this band in place. I feel a lot of pull on my left hip. Just a little deviation off the center line here is a lot of strain on my muscles. So if I can just turn this knee forward, sink down, and lock that straight, now my structure is holding this up, and I don't feel a lot of strain on anything.